A very good morning, children. I'm Deepa, your physical science teacher from Dr. Besant School. How are you all, children? Now, shall we start our physical science session? Good. Before that, I hope you all are ready with your books, right? Be ready with your textbook, notebook, pen, pencil, everything. What we have discussed in our previous session, do you remember? We discussed about the resin identification codes, different codes, isn't it? On plastic materials, if you observe, there will be the triangular shape which represent, what does the triangular shape represent? It represents that recycle, symbol of recycle, and in that inside the triangle there will be a number which is a code. Okay, how many codes we learned yesterday? 7 codes. 1. What is 1? If code number 1 is there in the triangle, then it is PET. PET means polyethylene terephthalate. And code number 2 is there, it is HDPE, high density polyethylene. Code number 3 is there, then it is PVC. PVC means polyvinyl chloride. And code number 4, LDPE, low density polyethylene. And code number 5, PP. What is PP? Polypropylene. Code number 6, PS, polystyrene. And code number 7 is others. Other than this 6, anything or combination of 2 or more will come into others. Clear, children? That is what we have learned in our previous session about resin codes, and also we learned about plastic, how plastic have changed our lives, everything in our house filled with plastic, all that we learned. And also we learned plastic is made up of polymers, and polymers means combination of monomers, and 2 types of arrangement of monomers will be there in the plastic. What is the 2 type of arrangements? One is linear arrangement, other one is cross-linked arrangement. Basing on that arrangement, there are 2 types of plastics. That is what we are going to learn today about the 2 types of plastics. What are the 2 types? They are, one is thermoplastic and the other one is thermosetting plastic. 2 types of plastics. What are they? They are thermoplastics and the other one is one is thermoplastics and the other one is thermosetting plastics. Okay, basing on the arrangement, these are divided into 2 types. Arrangement of monomers, as already I told in the previous session. Thermoplastics, how are they arranged monomers? They are linear arrangement, isn't it? In thermoplastic, the arrangement of monomers is linear arrangement. See, what is that linear arrangement? You remembered? Like this, the monomers are arranged, which is a linear arrangement. Whereas in thermosetting plastics, how are the monomers arranged? Very good. They are arranged cross-linked. Thermosetting plastic, they are in what is this arrangement called? Cross-linked arrangement. This cross-linked arrangement made the thermosetting plastic strong, okay, compared to thermoplastics, isn't it? And also we learnt about father of plastic. Who is the first, who found the first plastic? Who created the first plastic? Who is that? Alexander Parkes. And that first plastic is called as Parkesine. This is all we learned. So in today's session, we are going to learn about types of plastics. So see in your textbook, page number 55 all. Let's take two bottles made up of plastic. One is PP bottle. PP means polypropylene, and another ordinary. Ordinary means PET bottle. What is PET? Polyethylene terephthalate. And all the soft drink bottles, irrespective of the brand name, they are all the soft drink bottles are PET bottles. Why? Because all the soft drink bottles are carbonated, consists of carbon dioxide, aerated drinks. So this plastic should not react with that carbon dioxide. This PET type of plastic will not react with that carbon dioxide. So they are PET bottles. Okay. So we have taken two bottles. Pour some hot water in both. What changes do you notice? Have you experienced such instances in your daily life? Yes or no, children? We have experienced, isn't it? If you pour hot water in that plastic, what will happen? It will bend and got melted, isn't it? Plastics which get deformed easily on heating and can be bent are known as thermoplastics. What will happen to thermoplastics? They will get bent easily. Plastics which get deformed easily on heating and can be bent. They are known as thermoplastics. They will get deformed easily on heating. Deformed means get melted, and which can be bent. That plastics are called thermoplastics. On pouring hot water, it will get bent and slowly it will get melted. It will change its shape. You can see in the figure 12. Okay. Some of the thermoplastics are polythene and PVC. The type of plastics which comes under this thermoplastics. Example, what are they? They are polythene and PVC. Polythene and PVC. What is meant by PVC? Polyvinyl chloride. These are used in manufacturing toys, combs, toys, combs, and various types of containers. There are some plastics which molded once can't be softened by heating. There are some other plastics once molded, once they are prepared, no more they can get soft. Here thermoplastics can get softened again, but once they are molded, which cannot get soft. Such plastics are called thermosetting plastics. Another type of plastics means this plastics which molded once, which molded once can't be softened by heating. Plastics which molded ones can't be softened by heating. Such plastics are called thermosetting plastics. Understood, children? Very important. Thermoplastics, plastics which get deformed easily on heating and can be bent. They are called polythene. Example, they are called thermoplastics. Plastics which get deformed easily means which get melted, okay, and which can change its shape easily on heating and can be bent. They can also get bent. Such plastics are called thermoplastics. Example of thermoplastics are polythene and PVC. Why they can bend easily? Once they are molded, again they can be softened and they can bend easily. Why they can bend easily? They can bend easily because of their, excuse me children, okay, they can bend easily because of their linear arrangement of monomers. Monomers are arranged in a line. So that arrangement is a weak arrangement, so easily they can get bent. Whereas thermosetting plastics which molded ones can't be softened by heating. Once they are prepared, they cannot be get soft, they will not get melt, they again cannot be remolded. Okay, such plastics are called thermosetting plastics. Why? Because of their arrangement. What is that arrangement? Cross linked arrangement made it very strong. Clear, children? So bakelite and melamine are examples for this type of plastics. So example of this type is bakelite and melamine. Bakelite and melamine are examples of thermosetting plastics. Polythene and PVC are examples for thermoplastics. Bakelite and melamine are examples for thermosetting plastics. Clear, children? Now, can you tell whether Tupperware is thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic? You listened about Tupperware, right? Okay, mostly we will use in our houses for storing many things. So, is the Tupperware thermoplastic or thermosetting? If you observe the Tupperware, they are very hard. Okay, even our boxes, we are using some of the hot boxes, tiffin boxes for school. We will be bringing, isn't it? They are also Tupperware. In that, you can keep hot food also. Nothing will happen because they are thermosetting plastics. Thus, we can conclude that different types of plastics have different properties. Plastics are easily moldable, means whatever how we want, like that we can bend that one, can be converted into any shape. Plastics can be made into any shape whatever we want, can be recycled. Can be recycled means can be made again and again. Reused, we can use many times. Colored, different colors we can get. Melted and rolled into the sheets and wires. Do all kinds of plastic show the above properties? Some properties of the plastic is given here. What are they? Easily moldable, converted into any shape, it can be recycled, reused, colored, melted and rolled into sheets and wires. These are the properties. But do all kinds of plastic show the above properties? Will all the plastics will get melted on heating? That we will understand by the lab activity given. Okay, children? But before that, please note down this about the types of plastics, thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics, their arrangement, what is thermoplastic, what is thermosetting plastic, and what are these? These are the examples. Please note down this, children, which is very important. You note down. In the meanwhile, I will make the arrangement for our lab activity. Okay, children, completed, I think. Now, shall we go to the lab activity? To do this lab activity, I have collected some of the plastic pieces, different plastic pieces. Let us see what are that. Okay, see, toothbrush handle. Is it plastic or not? Yes. This is piece of bucket, plastic bucket piece, and some of the plastic of toothpaste, and this is the cap of a box. Okay, like that we can collect any plastic pieces which are available just to test the type of plastic. But while doing this lab activity, we should be very careful. take a lot of care because plastic is made up of chemicals. So when heated, that smoke will come which is harm to our body. Okay, so you should be very careful if you carry this activity. Okay, and if they melt, they will come on to the body. So you should be very careful with that. Now let us start our activity, children. Now what we shall do is, see here, what we shall do now is, each plastic, each type of plastic material, I will heat. What we should observe, whether they will get melt or they will burn. They will burn and form like a ash. Okay, they will not get melt or they will melt. If they get melted and softened, then what type of plastic it is? That is thermoplastic. They will not get melt, they will not get soft, but they will get burnt and form like a ash. Then it is thermosetting plastic. So this activity to check what type of plastic it is. Okay, so shall we burn and see now? So I am heating first a toothbrush. I have taken toothbrush handle first. As I told while doing the activity, generally spirit lamp, if in school we will use the spirit lamp for carrying this activity. First another plastic piece I will take. Let me take this cap. See what it is happening. It is getting melted if you see. Can you see, children? See, it is getting melted and falling down. So it is getting melted. I will stop it. So what type of plastic it is? As it is getting melted, it is thermoplastic and lot of smell we will get. Okay, that's why you should cover your mouth. And this is piece of bucket, plastic bucket. Now I will heat this one and see what will happen. See this, what is happening? Can you see? Can you observe, children? It is also getting melted. See, melting and getting down. Clear? I hope you all can see. I am leaving it. So that is also what type of plastic? It is also thermoplastic. In the same way, now this toothbrush handle. You should be very careful when doing this activity. Please don't carry this individually. If you want to do, you should do with the support of your parents only. See what is happening for this. Can you see, children? What is happening? It is also getting melted. Okay, so this all shows that they are thermoplastics. In the same way, you can take this also. In the same way, we can do with handles, utensils. Utensils handles will be there, no cooker handle and if any broken part is there, we test and see. Our meals plates we can test and see. They will not get melted because they are not softened because they are cross-linked. That means they are thermosetting plastics. Clear, children? I hope you understood. Like this we will test. Now we will see this activity. A table is given. We will write that table. Now all see in your book. See in your textbook, children, lab activity. Aim, identifying the thermoplastic and thermosetting plastics by flame test. Materials required, pair of tongs. What for tongs? To hold the object when heating. Spirit lamp. Samples of plastics. Collect small pieces of plastics from the objects like comb, toothbrush handle, plastic bucket, handle of utensil, electric switch, piece of melamine of meals plate. We will have the meals plates, no dinner sets, plastic, that one, and coffee mug. Procedure, take a spirit lamp and light it. Clamp one piece of plastic sample, say piece of toothbrush with tongs. Place the sample on spirit lamp flame. Observe the changes during the burning of sample. Note your observations like whether the sample is being softened or burnt with smell or become hard. Repeat the procedure with other samples. See the note, while doing this activity, if needed, cover your nose and mouth with a mask to avoid breathing of fumes. And also keep yourself away from spirit lamp flame when you put sample on the flame by stretching your hand. Now see the table 3. Name of the plastic sample and whether it is getting softened or burnt with burning smell and become hard. So whether it is thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic. If it is softened, it is thermoplastic. If it is becoming burnt with burning smell and become hard, it is thermosetting plastic. Okay, after testing all this, you should write. So can you guess what type of plastic it will be? Can you guess, children, what type of plastic it will be? Each one. First one, toothbrush handle. What happened? The toothbrush handle, after doing, now we tested, it became soft. It was softened, isn't it? So what type of plastic it is? Thermoplastic. As it became softened, it is thermoplastic. Whereas next one, comb. So what happened? This comb also, when heated, it will become soft. So what type of plastic it is? It is also thermoplastic, as it became softened upon heating. Next, piece of bucket. Piece of bucket. What happened upon heating? It also became softened. So it is also thermoplastic. Next one, handle of utensil. Handle of, what will happen to this handle of utensil upon heating? You know, it will burnt with burning smell and it will become hard. It will not get soft because it is a thermosetting plastic. Thermosetting plastic. That is the reason we will use as handles for utensils. Next one, electric switch. Electric switch also will not get softened even though current passes in it. Okay, so it is what type of plastic? It is also thermosetting plastic. Next one, meals plate. In meals plate, we will serve hot food or not? We will serve hot food, isn't it? We will use hot objects, we will pour in that meals plate. Will it get softened? No, because it is also a thermosetting plastic. It is also a thermosetting plastic. And next comes coffee mug. coffee mug. Coffee mug, we will pour hot coffee in that or not? Is it getting soft like the water bottle? No. So what type of plastic it is? It is also a thermosetting plastic. Clear, children? Note down your textbook. The type of plastics, all the thermoplastics will become soft. Whereas thermosetting plastics will, what will happen? With burning smell, they will get burned and they will become hard. So this table you can fill. Note down. Note down, children. Okay, completed. So in the above activity, we have taken the known samples and tested. If unknown samples are given, how do you decide whether it is a thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic? If you burn a piece of wood, paper, cloth, steel rod, do you notice similar observations like plastic material? How are they different from plastics? Can you tell? What will happen to the wood if we burn? It will convert into ash. It will not get melt. Paper also will completely gets burnt, but it will not get melt. Cloth will get burnt. Steel rod, it will become hot, heat, but it will not get melt, isn't it? But plastic materials mostly will get melted and gives a smell also. Chemicals will get burned because this plastic is made up of polymers, which are chemicals. Because of that chemicals getting heated, it will give a type of smell, and that fumes also not good for us. If we breathe, we will get different types of diseases. We will suffer with breathing problems. Understood, children? Now, based on the observations, can you write a note on the properties of thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics? So, observing this, can you write the properties of thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics? So, in our next session, we are going to learn what is clearly more about thermoplastics, thermosetting plastics, and about the scientists who found about these plastics and all. Okay, children. So I hope you are clear with today's session. What we learned? We learned more detailedly about thermoplastics and thermosetting plastics. What is thermoplastic? What is thermosetting plastic? How are the monomers arranged in them and their examples? And also we have carried out an activity to find whether the plastic material is a thermoplastic or thermosetting plastic. Clear, children? Thank you.